As we step into the new year, many of us feel the pressure to set big goals and resolutions. But when you're grieving, that pressure can feel overwhelming. Like one more thing you're supposed to do, and just getting through the day is enough of a challenge. In today's video, I want to offer a gentler approach, setting intentions. Inspired by something my director shared with me earlier this year, I'll talk about how intentions can guide you toward growth and healing, without the weight of unrealistic expectations. Together, we'll explore simple, meaningful ways to honor where you are and take small steps forward. Let's start this year with compassion for ourselves and our journeys. Let's dive into entry 210, New Year Intentions. Now, the start of a new year often comes with a mix of emotions. For some, it's a time of hope and fresh starts, but for those of us who are grieving, the idea of a new year can feel daunting. Grief doesn't follow a calendar, and the pressure to set ambitious resolutions can feel like too much. And if this resonates with you, I want to offer you a different approach. Setting intentions instead of resolutions. And during rehearsals of the stage show earlier this year, the director reminded us of tension and intention, about how we showed up on stage. Intentions are less about achieving specific outcomes and more about guiding how you want to show up for yourself. They leave room for grace, flexibility, and the unexpected twists that life throws at us. And why intentions matter: grief changes how we see ourselves and the world. It's easy to feel stuck or disconnected from the future. Setting intentions can help you reconnect with your values and give you a sense of direction without adding unnecessary pressure. Unlike resolutions, which often feel rigid, intentions focus on the journey rather than the destination. For example, instead of saying, "I will be over this grief by summer," which is impossible to guarantee, an intention might be, "I will take steps to nurture my well-being." This shift in mindset can make all the difference. So here's how to set some intentions to support your healing. Number one, start small. Grief can make even the smallest tasks feel huge, so focus on what feels achievable. Instead of an overwhelming list, choose one or two intentions that resonate deeply. For example, I will prioritize rest when I'm feeling drained, or I will allow myself to experience joy without guilt. These simple commitments create space for growth without demanding perfection, which is something good because who of us are perfect? And number two, honor where you are. Your intention should reflect your current needs and emotions, not what you think they should be. If this year is about survival, let that guide you. Intention examples are like, I will give myself permission to grieve at my own pace, or I will celebrate small victories, no matter how minor they may seem. Meet yourself with compassion and honor the stage of healing you're in. Number three, incorporate reflection. Look back on the past year and identify what helped you cope or grow, just like we talked about last week. Did journaling bring any clarity? Did connecting with others ease the burden? Use these insights to shape your intentions for the coming year. For instance, I will continue journaling to process my emotions, or I will reach out to someone I trust when I feel overwhelmed. Focus on values, not outcomes. Intentions rooted in your core values like kindness, resilience, or authenticity can serve as a guiding star. Instead of saying, I will exercise 3 times a week, try, I will care for my body in ways that feel good to me. This approach keeps the focus on what matters most to you. Write them down. There's power in putting intention into words. Write them in a journal, on a sticky note, or as a reminder on your phone. Revisit them regularly to remind yourself of the direction you set, and don't be afraid to adjust as needed. Yeah, I'm old school, so I like tactile pen-to-paper approach. Personalizing your intentions. Setting intentions isn't about perfection. It's about self-discovery. And here's a few examples to inspire you. I will practice gratitude for the small moments of peace. I will allow myself to feel whatever comes up without judgment. Or I will take one step toward rebuilding my routine. I will prioritize self-compassion over self-criticism. You might find that your intentions shift as the year goes on, and that's okay. The beauty of this approach is its adaptability. It's a gentle path forward. As we enter the new year, remember that grief doesn't need to define the path ahead. Setting intentions allows you to move forward in a way that honors both your pain and your progress. Show up for yourself with kindness and care. And don't think it's about fixing yourself or moving on. This year, let your intentions be a reminder that growth is possible, even when coping with loss. And if you need a starting point, begin with this. I will be gentle with myself this year. So what intentions will you set for the year ahead? Yeah, I'd love to hear them. Share your thoughts in the comments or reflect on them privately. Here's to a year of healing, one step at a time. Thanks for watching.